guys doing? Great. I hope that 2021 is still going strong for you guys, and I hope that you guys are all safe and sound. So, I know in my last video I said I was going to do a computer review of the new computer that I got, but I wanted to do another video before that. So in my other channel, Gunner Warped, when I was doing ASMR videos on that channel, I had someone request that I do a gummy eating video. Before things hit the fan, I had plans to make a gummy eating video, but I couldn't do it just because everything was kind of chaotic back then. So I figured I would go ahead and do that gummy video now. So I have in front of me, or I guess to my left, I've got Sour Patch gummies. Sour Patch Kid gummies. And then I have some Lifesaver gummies. I love these two gummy treats. They're so delicious. So I've already opened up the Sour Patch Kids, so I'll go ahead and start with that. And I guess what I'll go ahead and do is while I'm eating, I will go ahead and just talk about what's been going on in my week. Tasty. So, my week's been weird. Last week was definitely weird. So, like I mentioned before, I had ordered a new computer, but because of the snowstorm that we had, not last week, but the week before, it was basically delayed significantly, I might add. And so, after 4 days of not getting any updates, they finally told me that it was going to arrive on the 24th of February. So I took that day off, and I went ahead and waited. And it was a beautiful day too, like it was sunny in the 70s. Like it's weird, like the week before, we had like temps up to like -5, -10, and then a week later it's like 70. Like, what are the odds of that, right? I love these Sour Patch Kids. They're so delicious. So, I took the Tuesday off. So I ended up taking Tuesday off. And so I ended up taking Tuesday off, and that was when UPS was telling me that I was going to get my package. So I was like, alright, I'm going to take Tuesday off, and I'm going to wait. The first half of the day was pretty good because it's like, I'm not working, I'm not on call, I can do whatever the heck I want. So I just lounged around and played video games. I think I got up like at 7 or 8, and I played video games and just chillaxed. I think by noon, I got bored of it. And here's the worst part of it. The worst part is that every time I would check to see whether my package was out for delivery, it would tell me the same thing, that it was still stuck in the previous place. But they were adamant that it would be there Tuesday, February 24th at my house by the end of the day. basically kept me. I'll be honest with you, I was not impressed. I was a little pessimistic about them saying that it would be there at the end of the day, but I was like, okay, I'll give them a shot. I'll give them a shot. I will give them a chance. I'm gonna do 3 now. I guess before I continue, I should point out that I've never done these types of videos before, and I don't necessarily watch them, and as a result, I have no idea if I'm doing such a great job, or if I'm utter trash. If I'm utter trash, please let me know, and I can take down this video. I won't have any qualms for it. Personally, it's not my favorite, but, you know, I get that other people like different triggers. Personally, it's not my favorite, but I get that other people like different triggers, so I'm thinking, you know, I'll give it a shot. Before I continue, I'm gonna go ahead and switch out to the Lifesaver gummies. This one I had not opened up. This one was a lot easier to open up than the Sour Patch Kids. I'm a little upset. I got 3. Looks like it's green apple, 2 green apples and strawberry. Oh, those are so good. I haven't had these in forever. One more, then I'll continue my story. I promise. I had not gotten any updates at noon. Basically, it was still saying the same thing, so at that point, I was thinking that the chances were slim that I was going to get my package on the 24th. But I said to myself, we'll see. Maybe I ought to give him a chance. So, 2 o'clock rolls around, 4 o'clock rolls around, absolutely nothing. So good, so very, very good. So by 4 o'clock, I was already upset because not only had they told me that it would be here at my house on the 24th of February 2021 by the end of the day, but nothing had changed. So I was pretty much bummed the rest of the day because I knew for a fact that it wasn't coming. I kept holding out on the fact that maybe, just maybe, there was a glitch in their systems, but I was just lying to myself. They weren't coming. I was upset, and was still banking on the fact that it was gonna come on the 24th. It wasn't until 11, almost midnight, that I got the latest update that it wasn't going to be sent to my house, or it wasn't going to be delivered to my house until the 25th, the next day. So I called my boss and I'm like, hey, not at 11, so hold on, let me back up. So the next morning, I call my boss. I'm like, hey, I need to work from home. I'm expecting a package. And my boss was like, well, I didn't have so-and-so. I like to keep people anonymous. So we'll just say his name was Tyson, the help desk guy. So my boss was like, well, I didn't send Tyson to go deliver the backups because you weren't here on Tuesday. So I'm a little panicked because it's like, oh, but I need to be here at my house. So I told them, I was like, I don't think they'll be delivering the package early in the morning. Could I come for a couple of hours? I don't know if I actually, let me back up. I don't know if I suggested coming in. I want to say I did. I want to say I was the one that suggested coming. That day was a bit of a blur to me, to be told. One of us suggested that I come in for a few hours and then work the rest of the hours from home, and we were both cool with it. I was like, I don't think that the package is gonna be here in the morning, so I'm totally okay with that. So I go to work for a couple of hours. I mean, it was a pretty slow day. I helped out on a couple of things, but in the grand scheme of things, it was pretty slow compared to like some of the other days that we've had. And then finally 11 o'clock rolls around and I'm like, alright, I'm gonna head out just in case like UPS is right on my tail, or like I'm on UPS's tail. So I'm working from home and 1 o'clock rolls around, 2 o'clock rolls around, and then at 3 the UPS comes. Now I'm over here working in my office, which is in my room. I'm over here, like, expecting a UPS truck. Like, expecting to hear a UPS truck, expecting to hear some heavy vehicle. Imagine my surprise when the UPS driver rings my doorbell. I rush downstairs and I see behind him a Penske truck coming down. I promise I don't have a timer. So good. I'll be honest with you, if I could share these with you, I totally would. But we don't have the technology to transport stuff or teleport stuff to other people. I'm a little sad, but I get it. So I think I have cherry, watermelon, and lime. Also, if you're noticing all these cuts, it's because my stomach is making a lot of noise, and my stomach is really loud when it makes noises. So, if you're not a fan of that, I understand. So, I was all surprised that the UPS driver came in a Penske truck. Of course, I didn't say anything because I was like, I got my computer, but that was probably one of the strangest things I've seen. My hypothesis, and I think the hypothesis of a lot of the people that I told about the whole ordeal, is that UPS ran out of trucks because of the delays and the issues with the snowstorm, or their trucks kept breaking down. I guess that's a possibility, but I'm pretty sure it was because they had a bunch of packages to deliver and they didn't have enough trucks. Either way, it was a little strange, but I'm not complaining. So, after that, I worked a little bit. I did unpackage the computer to make sure that everything was okay and that nothing was damaged, and once I unpackaged it and saw that everything was good, I basically got back to work, because I technically was still on the clock. I had worked, I think I had worked from 8 to 11, and so I still had 5 hours left that I needed to work. So, because I'm entitled to at most an hour lunch break, and I basically used my lunch break while I was driving home, and I did eat something. Like, I ate something once I got home, so that was basically my lunch break. So I had 5 hours to work, so that would have been from 12 to 5, so I still had some time, but we're allotted like 15-minute paid breaks, so basically I used my 15-minute break to unpackage the computer. So, but then once I was off the clock around 5, I just basically started hooking it up and making sure that everything was working, and lo and behold, it did, and it was so wonderful. Gummy time. I did just sniff my microphone because I am smelling the sugary, like the sugar of the Sour Patch Kids, and I'm wondering if like the little spittle that comes out, because when you talk a little bit, like minuscule amounts of spit comes out. I am wondering if a little bit of it got on my mic, because like every time I breathe in, I smell something sweet, and I think it might be the mic. I don't know if that's disturbing, and if it is, I apologize. So, where did I leave off? I'm trying to remember. Oh, I remember now. Basically, I hooked my computer up, verified that everything worked, and it did, and it was great. The first game I tried it to play on was Cyberpunk, just to see if my computer could run it, and spoiler alert, it did. When I do my computer review, I will definitely post that. I'll put some gameplay on how all that looks. Other than that, the week's been pretty uneventful. I did go to the casino yesterday and lost $22, which I went with my friend who made, I think she turned $20 into $200, so I'm happy for her. She felt bad for me and gave me my $22. Coming time. so that you can hear the chewing, the gumminess. I don't know if that's part of it, but if it's not, like I want to get all sorts of sounds, but I don't want you guys to see what I'm chewing, so that's why I'm like hiding behind my mic. So, anyway, where was I? I am the casino. So, me and my friend went to a nearby casino, and we were gonna just play with $20. And I lost all those $20. I still had money, but like I knew that if I had lost $20, there was no way I was gonna get money. At least not that night. But I did decide to push my luck a little bit. I had $2 bills that I ended up spending on it. I think I had like a small win, but like otherwise, I was just basically dead in the water. My friend, though, she picked the right machine because she had won $200 off of 20. Well, that's not necessarily true. I think she was going from machine to machine, kind of like what I was doing, but she had better luck because the one machine that she found, I think she ended up turning I think she had like $14 left into basically $200. And I'm like I'm just happy for her because, hey, someone got $200. It's like, yeah, but I was a little bummed because I was like, I wish I had better luck. Like, not necessarily win 200 or more, but, at least $50. Could have spent that on a video game or something. But, it was not meant to be. That's basically what my weeks consisted of. Before I go, gummy time. Looks like I've got 2 cherry and 2 orange. A nice combo. Why are these gummies so good? Yet so bad for you. So tasty. Again, I really wish I could share these with you guys, but I could not, and it makes me sad. I think I'll go ahead and end it here. Like I said, this was my first, I don't even know if it's considered mukbang, but this was definitely my first time doing a video like this. It's tasty. I definitely like that, but I don't feel like I'm very good at it. And I really hope you guys are honest with me because, I'd hate to say I'm not good at it, but you guys trying to be nice. You're like, oh yeah, you're good at it. So I keep making these videos that are not that great, but I would appreciate some constructive criticism if you'd like me to continue making these videos, or if you'd prefer me to stick to my traditional videos. I'm okay with that too. You can't win them all. That's the way I see it. So I don't think this is my strong suit, but I'm willing to get better if you guys would like to see more of it. So, anyway, this is Benny signing off. I will see you guys next time. Until then, I am hoping that you guys remain safe and sound. I hope that 2021 goes strong for you, and I'm wishing you guys nothing but good health, good fortune, and happiness It's just good vibes all around. One more gummy time. So delicious. So delicious.